Oops, wrong thing. Oops. There we go. What is going on? Why isn't it moving it? What is break is this? Sorry, y'all. It's a new computer, and it's not taking the background off. I don't get it. This is supposed to take the background off. I don't see anything other way to get it off. There we go. Don't know why it took so long. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday and it is time for Pillow Talk Lounge. Welcome to the Pillow Talk Lounge with James and Cynthia Green. I'm Cynthia Green, the connector and marriage and relationship strategist.
And I'm James Green, and we are the founders of Marriage Built to Last and the visionaries behind Couples Fest.
Yes, so this morning's topic might start a lively, friendly little conversation in your house because it is hot, hot, hot. So we're going to jump right into it because we're going to have some fun this morning. We got some hot topics, hot questions, some little quick raise your hand type of questions for you guys this morning. So this morning's hot topic is, should your spouse already know what you need or what you want, or should you have to tell them? Okay, so we want you to think about that for a minute. That's the should they already know, or should you tell them? Does it matter how long you've been married and they should know? You're newly married, they don't know, or you've been married for 50 years and they should already know. Like so tell us in the comment sections, what do you think right off the bat? Should they or should they not know?
Right. And I know that a lot of women I talk to, they feel their spouse should already know. But come on now. Are we mind readers? Do we actually know? We don't know what a person's thinking all the time. And I always say you should be a student of your spouse. Mm-hmm. So you should be learning what they like, what they want, when they like it, when they want it. And the only way to be a student is for them to tell you.
Okay, so if you're a student of your spouse, right, doesn't that mean you should already know?
Some things, because you learn that over their actions over the years, but not everything. We're not mind readers. You have to tell us what you like. You can say, can you get me something to drink? And just because, see, you example, she can say,
don't give me a tea example.
No, I'm not giving that. You drink tea. You drink coffee, you drink your specialty drink. So if you say, can you get me something to drink? How do I know which one you want without you telling me?
Well, that's very, very true. And
so that goes
out of 10, I will tell you.
So that goes back to, you should be telling your spouse what you want.
Well, I think this conversation goes a little bit deeper than just getting somebody something to drink. Don't y'all think, right? So of course we know communication is important. And your spouse can't respond to instructions that you never gave them, right? So you can't expect them to know what you want, what you're trying to say, what you want them to do.
Right.
If you never gave them the understanding and the instructions.
All right. So when do you give?
I'm saying what you just said,
right,
kind of sort of.
Right. So you have to give them the understanding and the instructions. So then over the years, they'll know already. Now, wait.
Okay,
now, let me say this. We can be forgetful sometimes. So you may have to give us a refresher and remind us.
Oh God. So okay. So
we can't
now
remember
we got-
everything all the time.
Now we got to tell you. Then we got to tell you. Then we got to remind you. And then we got to remind you again. Are y'all babies?
We're not babies, but we can't remember everything.
Okay, so
sometimes we'll get it wrong.
So we
okay,
can.
don't they
so
say?
You're saying we can remember everything?
Don't they say to err is human? We make errors. We make mistakes.
Is that Shakespeare?
We don't get it right all the time, and sometimes we may forget. Just like if you want tea, sometimes I may put honey in your tea. You say I didn't want honey in there.
Yeah, I don't never want honey.
See, she'll never want honey
unless I'm sick. Unless I'm sick because it's good for you. Okay, but listen, you guys. I think that after you spend like years with someone, there are certain things they should notice, and there's certain things that they should remember, and there's certain things they should understand. Because we've been together for years, we've been communicating, and so I don't get this like. But still,
you should clearly communicate what you want and what your desires are.
Okay, so everybody watching, take a side, right?
Right.
Type already know if you believe your spouse should recognize many of your needs without being told.
Because you can say
already know.
Because you could say that I love to work out. So then if I get you a gift for your birthday something and it's workout clothes, you may get upset. Well, I'm thinking, well, don't you like to work out? Don't you work out every Tuesday and Thursday? So what's the issue
Buy
here?
Me something sexy. Buy me something sexy. I'm just letting you know now. So for those who feel like you should tell them, tell them if you believe people should clearly communicate what they want. So it's either type already know, they should already know.
They should know.
Tell them.
Tell them.
And let's just be clear. We're not just talking about the spouse now. We're talking about both.
Right.
We're talking about both.
Right.
Now, I'm just.
So do you always get it right?
No.
Exactly.
And I'm going to tell you why. My husband is super particular, right? I really.
So do you have to ask?
Yeah, I'd rather ask.
So that proves my point.
Well, that's our point. Everybody, like you said, we talk to a lot of couples, and a lot of times the wife feels like the husband should know what they like, know what they want, know what they need, and all this stuff, right?
And
but
we
if you've
tell
never
them,
told them,
how would they know?
Right. If you've never told them, how in the world would they know what it is that you want, you need, you don't like. Like if you've never told them, how would they know?
Right. And I would say share this out to other couple friends to see how they feel about it. Because we know you may feel a certain way, and then you may talk to your friends and they may feel a totally different way. Right. Because we know when women and men get together, because I know men will get together and be like, man, I got her this and she was upset. Well, did she tell you what and then we'll talk. Did she tell you what she wanted, or did you just buy it? Or sometimes we'll say, well, I thought I knew she likes doing this, so I got her this because it pertains to what she likes to do. But that's not what she wanted.
All right, y'all, we need help with this
example.
Oh, Lord.
Christmas. What do I always say? I tell my wife, make a Christmas list. Put down all the things you may want for Christmas so I don't have to go out and guess. And so what I'll do is save that list. I'll save the list. I'll get some of them on Christmas. I may get one of the things on Valentine's Day. I'll get some on her birthday. I'll get some for Mother's Day. So I'll work off that list maybe all year long. And that way, she can't complain. She can't say you forgot. She can't say I had to remind you because I have a list.
But let me say this too. I've learned that sometimes I need to send him the link for that item because it might not be up to my standard.
Here we go.
It may not be exactly what I want.
Here we go. But if it's on the list, why should you complain and be upset?
I'm not complaining and I'm not.
But you're saying sending me a link. Why are you sending me a link? You think I can't find it on my own?
But don't you like to get exactly what I like? Okay. Okay, let me say this. So if I bought you one of them sweaters with the little patches on the elbow.
You know I don't wear that. You know I don't wear that. A jacket with the patch. I ain't no professor.
Okay, so send me the link for what you really want, or I'll send you the link for
But
what
see,
I really
but
want.
here's where we go to. She already knows that I don't like, say, a jacket with the patches on the elbows. She knows that. So she wouldn't buy it. See? So that goes back to some things you should already know.
Okay. And that's
So
true.
ladies,
that's a thing. That's a thing.
So ladies, make sure that your husband already knows what you like and what you don't like. So when a year goes by, 2 years go by, hopefully, he still remembers that you like this or you don't like this. Then you can't get upset because you told him a couple years ago and he remembered.
All right. So we got a question for y'all. We want you to post it in your answer in the comment, right? Just fill in the blank. This is a fill in the blank question, y'all. So we're going to ask a few of these. So just think about it. So the first question is, well, it's kind of a statement. So it's a fill in the blank. So it's a statement. My spouse should already know that I need blank. My spouse should already know that I need what? Okay, James, you should already know that I need
quality time. If we go back to the love languages, her love language is quality time. So sometimes I have to turn off ESPN or turn off sports and give her the time she needs. So I do know that.
Okay, ask me the same questions.
What do I need?
Good food. The only thing I know is he loves to eat. He needs food. He needs a good home cooked meal.
Okay. I know one thing you won't know.
Okay, what is that?
So if
I'm put me on the spot. Okay,
right.
What is it?
So if I'm just going to say, here's the one thing I think you used to do, you stop doing.
You say no, Coach. So, Coach, come on. What
if I'm out cutting the grass, edging up, doing everything, she used to come out and bring me something to drink. Now she don't come out and check. I could be passed out on a heat stroke and she would never come outside. She just waits for me to come in and say, "Are you done?" Hold up.
James, that's not true. Now, wait
When's
a minute.
the last time you came out and checked?
I remember when I put a big old glass of ice water, that big clear glass.
How long ago was that?
It wasn't that long ago.
Yes, it was. That was last summer. You didn't do none this summer yet.
Well, you just started back cutting the grass. And
this is August
and
now.
Let's say this. Some of the times when you've cut the grass, I wasn't even here.
That's true, but when you're here, you used to come out.
But now you do it so fast that, you know, you don't need me.
One thing my husband needs for you to come check on me. I could be passed out of heat stroke out there in the yard and she don't even come and check.
Y'all, he's riding the daggone lawnmower. Not like he's out there pushing it. He's riding, like riding in a car. So come on now.
It ain't riding it.
It is like riding in a car.
Okay, so when you have to edge up and then you have to blow the stuff you edge.
Half the time I do the blow. Okay, see, now you can't deny it. Let's keep it moving, right? So what's the next question we go? So make sure y'all filled in the blank. We're gonna go back and read y'all answers, right? My spot. Oh, wait, we should read some of your answers now. I haven't been on here in so long. I'm not sure how to get to the comments. Actually, I can't pull up my Facebook Live because my notes are on my phone. So I'm sorry, y'all. We'll go back and read your comments, but make sure you're making comments.
So let me ask you this. The one thing my spouse explained to me that's important in our relationship is what? Ooh. So I know couples talk about their relationship. Well, I know women do. Mm-hmm. Women are good to want to talk about their relationship. Men, maybe not so much. And I said maybe not so much, but there are some men who would talk about the relationship, but most of women talk about their relationship. So tell me, what have you told your spouse or your mate one thing that's important in your relationship is what?
Do you want me to tell you one about ours?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, I got to think about
See?
That. Something that's important in our relationship.
That you told me.
That I told you.
Something that my spouse explained to me that's important in our relationship was what?
Well, maybe we both agreed on it, but I know that I told you that us going out on a regular date is important to me. But I think we both agreed on that. So I'm going to say this one because you don't do it as often as I would like. Giving me hugs. Something that is really important to me is wrapping me in your arms and giving me a hug, whether that's a snuggle on the couch or a spooning in the bed or hug me just because.
I hug you before I go to work.
Oh, and how often do you go to work
anymore?
and so I say that because he's a kisser. He'll kiss me all the time. But I like the hugs. So how do I get my hugs on a regular basis? I just remind him sometimes. Or I open up my arms and let him walk into my arms, and it still feels just as good. It feels just as good.
So she explained that to me. So that's one thing she explained to me that's important in our relationship. It helps her. It helps her fill up her love tank. And once that's filled, I shouldn't have no problems.
Okay, so tell me something that you've told me is important to you.
You tell me.
No, I just told you what was important to me, hugs. So what's important? What have you told me is important to you in our relationship? Because I want to hear this one.
I don't think I told you anything. Let's be honest. I don't think I have. Have I?
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
See,
but
for men, a lot of men don't talk about what's important to them in the relationship.
Well, no. I'm not going to say that. We talk about everything.
Right.
So I think because we talk about everything jointly, it's not a what's important to you, because what's important to you is important to me.
So I would say then, ladies, make sure you tell the men what's important to you in their relationship, in your relationship. So he'll know and he'll oblige you by doing that.
I like what Dr. Alicia says. She says, tell them.
Right.
She said, you must be a student of your spouse, and likes and needs may change. And that's so true, Dr. Alicia, because we don't stay the same. We grow, we mature.
And that's something we always talk about, evolving. Mm-hmm. As you get older, you evolve. Things that you used to like, you may not like now, and things that you liked, you didn't like, you may like now. For example, I never liked Brussels sprouts growing up.
Me either.
But now, if we go to the Silver Diner or somewhere like that and get them roasted Brussels sprouts, they're so good. And I didn't used to like them. So as time goes on, things change. A person's change. Their taste bud change. Their likes and dislikes change. So that's something you need to always be talking to your spouse about. Mm-hmm. The things that change that you like and you don't like anymore, or that you don't like and you like it now.
And at the same time, you got to think about it too. People didn't used to even serve Brussels sprouts. You've never really heard of them. And when your parents made them,
I think they boiled them.
Yeah,
right.
And I didn't like
them at all. Mm-mm. But now when you roast them in the oven, they're a whole lot better. But some things you didn't like maybe you used to like going on trips as a couple, mm-hmm. and you may not like that now. Maybe just like going out to the park or, something simple.
Right.
Instead of the long trips, getting on a plane, going somewhere. Maybe you just like to go to the park and listen to some live music or something, something like that.
I'll say I didn't used to like jazz all that much, but since being married to James and he plays all this really smooth gospel jazz or smooth R&B jazz, he likes the other jazz too, but I like the smooth gospel or R&B. So now that's one of our favorite things to do is go to live jazz
and I can
concerts.
say you even look up some of the jazz concerts. She does now. Say, look who's playing here, or look, there's a jazz concert here. Say the Hampton Jazz Fest or Rehoboth Beach Jazz Fest. Mm-hmm. She'll look it up now. Say, oh, maybe we should go to this instead of say getting on a plane. Because here's something we both agreed on. We're not that interested in flying overseas now. Maybe we used to be. Yeah, we used to want to go to a foreign country over in Europe somewhere. Now that's not our desire anymore. Right. So as we got older, it's something we talked about. And it's something we both kind of agreed on. Like, yeah, I don't need to fly. I don't need to go to Spain or Italy. I don't need to go over there.
Right. So did y'all fill in the blanks? My spouse should already know that I need what?
Or my spouse explained to me what's important in our relationship is.
That was the last one. That's right.
The last one.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Right.
So what they should already know and what's important in our relationship. So the heart of today's conversation is healthy relationships require both awareness and communication. It's not one-sided.
And when we ask these questions and we talked about things your spouse should know or things you tell them, That's where the communication part comes in. Because how are they going to know if you don't tell them? And telling them means talking to them about it, which brings up certain topics.
Mm-hmm.
You could talk to them about vacations. You could talk to them about doing things together. You could talk about what you like and what you don't like. It always opens the lines of communication so you can have good communication in your relationship.
Right. So next week, we're going to talk about another debate, which is like special moments. How do you handle those special moments? But we're going to play a quick interactive game right now about our topic today. Already know or tell them. Okay. So for each statement, you're going to type in know or tell. If you think your spouse already knows this, then type in
or
know.
should know it.
Or should know it. If you think that they don't,
and you need to tell them,
then write tell. Or you usually have to tell them. Like say for instance, so the first one.
And wait, I was going to say, here's the key. When we start going through these, they might have told you already a year or so ago. And naturally, as men, we forget. So you may have to give us a reminder.
And it's also
let me say this, because I know Cynthia and I, we talk about what we got going on during the week or even during the month, or if we have any events coming up that we got to attend. I don't write that stuff down. I'm being honest. So I hope she thinks I don't already know because I asked her to write it down. So she had to tell me. So I can put tell in that as a reminder. If we have to teach
his personal
secretary, you are.
Okay.
So you tell me.
Okay.
Babe, you know we got this going on. Oh, all right. When? Wednesday. Okay.
All right. So remember, you're going to write know or tell. And this could be, even if it's coming up, you're getting ready to go out on date night. Do they already know or do you have to tell them? Do they do it on their own or do you have to tell them? All right. So the first one. Do they already know your favorite restaurant or do you have to tell them? And the rest of them, I'm just going to list. We have 10 of them. Your favorite restaurant, know or tell. Some people don't, but some people do. Know or tell. Number 2, how you take your coffee. Know or tell. Do you know how I take my coffee?
Something I don't have to worry about. I don't drink it and I don't make it.
Or what if I was sick and I asked you to go make my coffee? Would you know what to put in it?
You have to tell me.
Okay. Exactly.
That's a tell for me.
Exactly. Do you know my favorite restaurant?
That's a tell for me.
No, you know my favorite restaurant. What do I say is my favorite restaurant? Because they have healthy food.
I don't know. You have to tell me.
Right here in Waldorf, my favorite restaurant, healthy food. Ding, 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 ding. Healthy food. We just went there with friends. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, that's not your favorite.
Yes, it
you
is.
like to go there. I wouldn't claim that as
that's
favorite.
My favorite restaurant because they have healthy food. So if I know I need any type of healthy meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, that's where I can go.
So for me,
I'm not saying it's my favorite upscale restaurant or my favorite dinner restaurant, but that is my all-time favorite restaurant.
So
sorry, it is.
For me, the first 2, tell me.
Okay. So what helps you calm down?
Tell me.
Does your spouse know what helps you calm down, or do you have to tell them?
I think all of these are tell me. Tell me. I don't know.
I bet you know that number 4. Number 4, your clothing size. Do they know, or do you still have to tell them?
As you get older, you may gain some weight, so you got to tell me. I know what it used to be. I know what it used to be.
It's still the same. It's still the same. All right. Your number 5. Your favorite.
I know. Wait, sorry. I know your shoe size. That hasn't changed. Your feet don't get bigger. Let me stop playing.
You know what? Number 5. Your favorite way to spend quality time.
Tell me.
Know or tell me.
I think all the men will probably say, "Tell me on all of this."
No, I don't. I think some men just naturally know, James.
Okay.
All right. Number 6, whether you want a large or small birthday celebration. I know yours. Yours is small.
Yours is large.
That's right.
I knew that one.
That's
fine.
Right.
I finally won. I know.
All right.
And you know what? We've been married now almost 19 years. You think I should know a lot of this stuff. But that goes to show you as time goes on, people change.
Yep, that's so true. All right, number 7.
Wait, so out of 6, I only have one I know. That's a shame.
It is, because I know almost all of them for you. Well, you don't drink coffee, so some people are gonna say, well, neither one of us drink coffee, or he don't drink coffee.
Right.
But
so you need
number
to scratch
7,
that one.
do they know, or do you have to tell them when you need time alone? So in the comments, write no or tell when you need time alone. Number 8, what makes you feel appreciated? Do they know, or do you have to tell them?
Tell me. Out of 8 of them, I only got one that I know.
You know what makes me feel appreciated, especially when I cook a good meal. What makes me feel appreciated?
If I tell you how wonderful the meal was.
There you go. Just say that was good, or thank you, baby. Something.
But what is
me
my answers usually?
It's all right. Yeah.
Everything is all right. It's all right. Everything
I
is
need
all right.
a little bit more. All right, number 9, know or tell your biggest current stress. I bet you know that.
No, I don't.
My biggest current stress right now? What am I
Oh,
working?
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, right now.
Your biggest current
stress. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do know.
Okay.
So out of 9, I know 2. 3. 3 out of 9. That's 33%. 30%. That's not good.
And number 10, the household task you dislike most. Do you know? What?
Bathrooms.
No, it ain't. No, it's not.
What is it?
What you do every day, what the job you take on?
The dishes.
Yes, I hate washing dishes.
Well, that's not your job. That's my job.
I know.
That's why I say the bathrooms, because that's something I don't do.
And what's the second one? I never complain about cleaning the bathrooms. I'm okay with that, because I'll just go in there and just clean it.
So she can't complain about the dishes because that is my job. See,
that's something I don't like to do, and that's
right.
why.
But this is something we're kind of getting off topic. This comes down to roles and responsibilities.
Yeah, and that's gonna be one of our topics. One of these,
because
I think the week after next. All right, so some of these things should be learned through attention, right? Some of these things we learn because, like James said, you have to be a student of your spouse. So you should be studying your spouse. And when you study something, you learn it, right? So how many people out there are studying their spouse? How many people are going to start studying their spouse and really learning their likes, their dislikes, their wants, their needs, and also learning their heart?
And I'm sorry, fellas, these questions are hard because I only got about 3 or 4 out of 10. So
right.
I don't know.
All right. So some of these things have to be communicated because, like we've been saying, your needs, your seasons that you're in, and your preferences change. So what may be the real answer is that your spouse should study you, but guess what? You should also keep teaching them how to love you well.
And you know what I would say? I would say this is actually a good starting point to open up the lines of communication. So when you go through these questions, you can say, do you know? And if they don't know, don't get upset. Talk about it.
That's right.
You know, it gives you a chance to talk about some things so your spouse, your mate, whoever can get to know you better, can get to know your likes and dislikes. Because you could even say, well, this used to be my favorite, but when they open this restaurant now, this one's my favorite. So it's always something you could talk about.
So you can best believe after the broadcast is over, we're going to run errands. We're going to talk about all those questions so I can make sure he knows. And he talk about forgetting. No, he's not a person who forgets.
And trust me, so I will still say, tell me.
So we have something really exciting coming up, which is our annual couples conference. And we're at our conference, we give out couple of the year awards. So we're looking for nominations. So if you know, we're talking about learning and supporting and growing with your spouse. And so we want to recognize couples who are setting a powerful example. So if you know someone who's setting a powerful example in their marriage, somebody that maybe you admire, you look up to, a couple that you've noticed that always not got it together as far as looks, clothes, money, possessions. No, that set the example in their marriage, in their families, in their homes, in their ministries, in their business. You see them working together. They're working it out. They're doing things together. They are setting a powerful example. Nominate them. You can send us a text. You can send us an email. You may know a couple who has demonstrated resilience. They've demonstrated commitment, like they've been through some stuff.
Right.
They've demonstrated service, faith, growth, or an extraordinary ability to stay together through all the different challenges of life.
Because we know life for couples is not easy. But when you come through the trials and tribulations, you come out on the other side. A lot of times you're stronger for it. So if you know a couple that been through some things and they're stronger for it, and they set that good example, a couple you look up and you say, you know what, I admire them, or I look up to them. That'll be a good example of a good couple.
Right, because you got to think about it. People get awards for all kinds of things,
right.
But how often do you get an award for just, being faithful in your marriage, being faithful in your family, being faithful in your relationship?
Right, setting a good example.
Yes, just setting a good example. And the couple doesn't have to be perfect.
Right.
There is no perfect person, so there's no perfect couple. There's no perfect marriage. But we're celebrating real couples who continue building, growing, and choosing one another every day. All right. So then another thing that we are asking you is to share your love story. So we're going to post about that. We're not going to talk about it too much right now, but we want you to share your love story, because we're going to share them on our social media, and we're going to share some of them at our conference in September. Your story could encourage another couple.
Right.
Come on. They say we're overcome by our testimony, right? So somebody may need to hear your testimony. And it may make the biggest difference whatsoever in their life. We want to just, make sure we tell you guys, we have our annual conference coming up September 18th and 19th. It's going to be at the National Harbor, Maryland. We have a whole weekend planned for y'all, but we're having a pre-party, a precursor to the conference, virtual pre-party, August 13th, right? And we want to invite you. We're going to be sending out the link soon. But the celebration is going to be an opportunity for us to connect, to have fun. We're going to have our DJs going to be online. We're going to have a dance-off party. You get to meet some people, and you get to get excited and learn learn about the full Couples Fest experience. So Couples Fest, it's not just simply another event. It's not just another conference. It's an intentional relationship experience that's designed to help couples reconnect, celebrate one another, celebrate each other, celebrate other couples, and to grow. So go to couplesfestexpo.com to get your tickets. couplesfestexpo.com. All righty. So we're going to go in and we're going to read your comments about should your spouse already know or should you have to tell them. We want to know, what was your final answer? Did you feel like your spouse knew most of the things, or you have to tell them both of the things?
Should they already have
known? Or was it a mixture of both? And I know for me, mine was mostly no. I mostly know my husband because he is a by the book, straight to the point, always kind of do the same things. So I pretty much know. And for him, it probably would say a little bit of both, right? So teach me how to love you well is our final thoughts. We don't always know, and we're always learning, but we should also always be teaching each other how to know us, how to learn us. And
because you could always, if you're dating and fall in love and get married, but you're still learning, like Cynthia just said. So teach me how to love you more. Teach me how to love you to people say the moon and back, whatever it may be. Teach me so I can do that. So I can love you the way you want and need to be loved.
Right. So those 10 know and tell statements, fill in the blanks that we gave you, take those and have some discussions about them.
Right, that's
week.
A good starting point.
And next week, you can tell us what you learned when we come back on next week. But your spouse should continue learning you, and you should continue learning your spouse.
Because when you think of teaching you how to love, and you look at the 10 things we gave you, you could say, my favorite restaurant, this is the restaurant I love to go to. So your spouse knows, oh, she loves to go to that restaurant. See, that's what that love is an action word. You have to put it into action. Just like, some of the other questions we ask. Do you know what I wear? I love, because if you know, say, your spouse's size, you could buy something that you see or that she's seen in the store as you walk past, and you buy it. Oh, I love this. See, that's that love. There's that love word again, So it all goes back to teaching you how to love the person even more than you could ever imagine.
So we want to thank you for joining this broadcast. We want you to know that when you start learning your spouse and your spouse starts learning you, it gives them access to your heart. It shows them what your needs are, and it helps them to understand your expectations. Thank you for joining the Pillow Talk Lounge. Share this broadcast. Invite another couple to join us at the Couples Fest pre-party on August 13th.
Bring a friend.
And encourage them to get a ticket at couplesfestexpo.com. We would love to see you there. God bless you. And remember,
if you build it, it will last. See you next time.